There are specific type of exercises that we want to do. And the first one is plyometrics. We focus on being explosive, which means power and speed. And plyometric exercises are single leg box jumps, broad jumps, lateral raises, or uh, lateral jumps to box jumps, knee jumps, and so on. Then you also have your basic movements, for example, bench press, deadlift, pull ups, squats. And those you more used to, of course, build strength in the right muscles. You want to build the more muscle endurance, and then sometimes you also go down in these more isolated muscle groups. So, for example, that can be with a landmine where you push it up, where you basically have a barbell into the ground and then you can push it up, and it helps you also become more explosive. But you can also do cable exercises where you have to rotate your body, so you kind of have it as you are doing a swing in some way. It can also be you punching out as you will give a punch if you're boxing, so you get that resistance and can increase your power and speed with your for your hits. Then you also have sprinting drills, or just some drills in general where you maybe use some tops, you use the ladder where you have to step and be fast on your feet. You do different sprinting variations, which can be yard sprints, where you first go out to, for example, 20 yards, then you go to 25 yards, 30 yards, 35, and then you go backwards. It can also be, for example, that you just run for 2 minutes as long as you can. That's round one. Round two, you run the same distance, and then you take a time, so you get a new time in round two. Round three, you run the distance you did in round one or greater on the time you did in round two. And then from there on, you just add a new round. And that will really help also to increase your overall capacity and just keep going and going. Then you also have the Olympic movements like a snatch, where you are way more explosive and it's just about exploding up and power through the movement. And then you can also focus on more special muscle group that is kind of the opposite of what you will use in the sport, so you can avoid injuries. So for example, if you're playing football, so soccer for all the Americans, that will be, for example, your hip raises, your glutes and your hamstrings, as you usually just run forward, but at the moment you have to stop, then you will need a strong hip raises, glutes and hamstrings to be able to produce the force to stop. And they are also muscle groups that help you to jump higher, and especially like these is because we're usually not that strong in those muscles and we never use them that much. And by training them, you can avoid cramps and injuries, which is very common as a football player.